Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
No, ready. Hey, quick.
There's a dive up the middle. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready, set.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Go. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Jukes away from one. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down throw for Fields. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
70 Ranger, 19.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Fields. Brought in by his back here. He's Shenty. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Genty. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing. Joshua Carty to kick off.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Patriots respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Wrap roll 80.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Fields looking to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Penix on 1st down. Connecting on the slant. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from the 43. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. They give it to him again. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
So first down from the 41. Penix working from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They strike for 23 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Go!
Penix here from the gun. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
On now is York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Getting stopped quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Shotgun give here to Genty. We'll cobble together a yard there. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Seven Pirates! Warriors, 70!
Fields out of the gun. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's got a decent gain before being...
Tight, 19, 60 Bobcats! 11. Panther 11.
Fields now on third. That one finds his man, likely. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Bronco 80. Cut 19. 79 Broncos. Go.
First and 10. Here's Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
RPO here, quick throw grab by Flowers. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Fields throwing once more. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 14-7 game. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They be on that rapid pay the bills. Now I'm finished, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. You wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Lion.
From the shotgun, Penix. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Finds a man right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
They've got first down here from the 36.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Penix looking to pass. Complete beyond the marker. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Taylor. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5.
Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Panther 11,
Penix now. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots now lead by 10. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see it throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now is York to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Fields. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Patriots are finally stopped on the return. But they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now.
the throw. He's got his man. This is Kraft. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lottery. It's but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcats.
They put Flowers in motion right.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Finds Genty underneath. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Now.
Offense to the line fast.
Panther 80.
It's a gain of 9.
Mustang 19.
Second in the
Cougar 19. 19 right.
44-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Play action, Fields. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. 60 down. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 18 rush. Go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Brought in right side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Okay,
New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
First down.
Get it.
First and 10
Viking,
at the 38-yard line.
Fields on 1st down. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. 70. Here
A
we
gain
go.
of 22 yards.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
First down.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready.
From the red zone now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Let's go now.
Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First and 10 now from the 46. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Here we go, Shaq.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Kraft has it. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Bills 17. Hey, York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Fields out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dragon 60.
Second down and 10, Fields. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Pete, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
19 right. That's cut 19. Cut 19. Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Fields on third. That one finds his man, likely. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10. Here's Fields. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 70 line.
Now Fields again. Connects on the crosser. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Fields throwing once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is second and inches.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Another throw for Fields. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 7.
Let's go now.
Touchdown,
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Throwing again, it's Fields. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you can do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19, Buffalo 18, Mustang 19.
3rd and long for him here. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Starting from the 5. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Boy finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Bills going nickel, 3rd down. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's going to be 4th and short. Takes it in at the 21. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hold the ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw Fields. Brought in by his back here is Shenty. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Dragon 60.
Fields throwing here. Big gain, has them across the 40. Rolling into enemy territory. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills start the 2nd half with some needed points.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target,
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And it will only take us for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix looking to pass. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. He's got it deep downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On 1st down, they'll run. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 3-possession game.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots go up by 19. On now is York to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Fields looking to throw. Buying some time left. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
19, Tiger, 19.
This is Genty on second. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hey, Chris.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
79 Broncos.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Ready.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left with 4th down here.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Setting him on the dive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Tag. Broncos 19, Tiger 19.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Third and long, they're going to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready, ready.
Off play action, it's Fields. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready, ready.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Cup 19, 65 catch.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Looking quickly here.
Now.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
65.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Buffalo 18.
1st down, Buffalo.
Fields on 1st down. Running in the red zone. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
On the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They give it to him up the middle. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
You just get the play off. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Desperation time here. He will not escape the rush on 4th and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
They'll run here on 1st down. And This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Breaks a 10. He's still going. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle.
He's brought down.
9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on third down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Penix on third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Fields this at the 19. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
On the return, the Bills take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Fields out of the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nick Cross has it. And the Patriots take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, Penix. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again.
Bills 23. Dave York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. Here's Wester on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Bills take over first and 10.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Top 50. Cowboy.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 for New England. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Dave York to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Fields coming back after the pick. Completed to his running back. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Warriors 17.
Gain of 13 yards.
First down throw for Fields. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Patriots are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10.
Come on. Set. Bring Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Plowing up the middle. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1.
Brings up second and 1.
To the air with Penix. Buying some time right. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Roll.
Back to the well again. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
They give it to him again. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Third down, it's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Cade York now on for the field goal. This is a 48-yard look for it. York knocks it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Ready?
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Ready?
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And it's going to be second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Come on, set. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Second and 10 now. Fields. Caught out one. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
All right, Fields has his guys set, looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Hawk 70, Mustang 19, 18, Pioneer, Warrior 70. Let's go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
And no luck. The Patriots are there to recover. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play action. Here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots moments away from a 2-0 start. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Set up. 60 Eagles.
Trying the right side. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Rocco switch.
Back-to-back carries here. Hey, they got him down in time. They let him get close. But Brock, they stopped him after about 8 yards. It's 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
18, top low, 18.
Fields on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Bills putting up points in a game decided. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Deontay Banks. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the decision to go for 2 does result in a nice boost, Bronk, but not for the team we were expecting, thanks to an alert play and a lengthy jog downfield from that defender.
Yeah, it took everybody. In order to do that and make that happen, it really was all 11 and then just a superhuman effort. You say jog, I say a sprint to glory.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
They're going to pass it here. Connects on the crosser. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So this is a win for the Patriots. And they're stacking momentum.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh,